Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. We're here with a brand new cycle. We've got, we've got everything but, a 5 and a 1, so we got all sorts of different things we could possibly do here, and lots of different drives we need to complete. Most of them, seems like we've got Fang's job in the low end. Hack Harden's network, I think we're supposed to deliver, what is this? Supposed to deliver noodles, and that'll help us find all of that sort of stuff, which actually probably will help us, because if we can disable our tracker, I think that's probably where we should be focusing our efforts. We also have, what else do we got over here? We don't have enough cryo to buy the supplies, so we need to get cryo, really. So actually probably pursuing Feng's leads is probably the best thing for us, because, I mean, we could work here. But if we're pursuing his leads, we're working for this place, and that would help us gain some money? No. Oh, here we go. Express delivery. Fang wants to take these delivery shifts so you can locate and hack his targets. The tips are small, but a welcome bonus. So let's go ahead and plug our money where our mouth is here. Okay, 13 cryo. Fang's targets. Let's risk a 3. Let's see what happens. Okay, neutral. I'll take it. 9 cryo, 1 more to Fang's targets. I think I'll quit while I'm ahead there. Do I want to spend some time covering for Lemon Mina? This is safe, so I could spend a 2. Let's go ahead and do that. Negative outcome. What happened? Did I lose energy? I'm not even sure. Let's do it again. Okay, I didn't do anything. I guess it just gave me 1 ticket out instead of 2 tickets out. Alright. And we got a 3 left. So where can we place that? Don't really want to do that. How much to cross Founders Gap? We need 100 to cross Founders Gap. What if we... I don't know. We've got a 3 left. It's just more of this Yataghan data stuff, which I'm not... I mean, I can get it, but it would just be for selling it. Side rule hole. Yeah, there's so much... so much to that one. I don't know about. We don't have... Do we have enough money? No, we don't. We have only 32 cryo. Does this one have any... This one's 20 cryo. And we could buy some scrap. Let's do that. Because then we can potentially build that home apartment, which is one of our other things we need to do. Oh, nope. Got a random scrap thing. So we got a ship mine fragment, not the scrap that we need. Great. I mean, I could... sell off the ship mine fragment again. I'm trying to remember how much I got for it last time. Let's try it. Come on. Come on. 30. Well, I mean, kind of back where I started. Lost 20, gained 30. Okay, let's guess a little bit of a higher there. The Ord Exchange. If I put a 3 in there, it's the same thing. It's a 4. So I'm not going to do that one. Do I want... I could also work in the tea house. Right? No, wait. Oh, gosh. That +1 doesn't actually help me there, because the 3 is like the worst number. Sorry, 3, but you are. Because you only get me up to 4. If you were 4, you'd get up to 5. If I... Yeah, because I need 3... Oh, no, I need more than 3 here, don't I? No, I need 3 to finish it. That's what it is. Okay. Caster's tables. Where is the... Okay. Overlook bar wants me to build the still. It's risky. It's unfortunate because it just doesn't get me anything but the Overlook distillery bit. It's like I'd really like some money. Do I risk Minji Express? Yeah, let's try it. Come on, come on! Neutral. I'll take neutral. Okay. Alright. To bed. To bed with us. Actually. Oh wait, no. It's 60 to take one of these. Yeah, dang it. I need a couple more monies. Don't need stabilizer. I have sunbathe now, but that does cost one of our dice. And self-repair, which I don't need, so end the cycle. Okay, good rolls today. Really good rolls. What do we do with these rolls? Do we... Oh. Oh boy. Rabia. As you approach the address, Rabia gave you a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants give her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabia and Toshiro have, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Chia, please. The sleeper is here by my invitation. At Rabia's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia. I'm sorry. Rabia waves her away. Don't you worry. I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the tambour? They have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, sleeper, you came. I am glad. I was curious. Curious is good. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I don't wish you any harm. I am glad. Rabia begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about Yatagan? You run the low end? She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end. We run out of the low end, yes. We don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws here? Haven Age? Yes, they do like to believe so, don't they? By claiming a lineage that extends back into Erlen's Union, they assume the burden of authority. But they have no authority here. Out past the bright market, where few work in their shipyards or pay out for their docking berths. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place. Our people. The low end was empty in Erlen's time. They didn't need to house thousands. And keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No. The low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabia meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here, on the station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned, the moons of Ember and Sinter suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold together, some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlen, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Rabia leads you through a small market hall busy with stalls and traders. Erlen's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth, I've worked to earn it. Rabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while among the smells and textures of the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Where do I come into this? Rabia smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge, so I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagined it was not good. I will be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yatagan. An ex-corporate employee? It goes against our nature. But their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yatagan has not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. So they were trapped and desperate. Many on the IR, Sleeper. I am sorry, but we must ask that our debts are paid in full. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear the accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything. But where are they now to stand behind their claims? I must stay silent. You realize that Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You are free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see Yatagan, to see Low End with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office. While you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story that make up the Low End. Interesting. So now we got another drive, which would be work for Rabia. Could they help you settle on the eye? That might be helpful. Let's see what they've got. So we've got patrol the ward, yet again perform many roles from protection to logistics and everything between. You never know what you may have to face on patrol. Okay, and I could get energy from that. Collect tithes. Yet again operates on an in-kind basis. You are told, and tithes of goods or services must be collected in exchange for protection and administration. If I do this, I could get scrap components. I think that would be worth putting a 6 in there. Come on, give us those scraps. Yes. Can we build our home now? The derelict unit. Alright. Plop that in there. Just a little bit at a time here. 1, 2, and 3. What? There's more? Seal unit. With all the materials, the unit now needs sealing section by section to be usable. It is a laborious task, but the outcome is worth it. Once this place is sealed, it'll be livable and maybe even comfortable. A place to call your own. If we risk this, we're going to lose energy. I'm going to save the 2. Let's do a 4. Okay, neutral outcome, we'll take it. Let's put the 2 in at Lemon Mina's unit, because there's no problem there. Okay. And then let's go work Minji Express. Alright, let's see where this gets us. Not enough. There we go. 9 cryo. Sleeper. You see Fang coming up the corridor as you step out of Minji's. The kelp noodle smell still clinging to your clothes. He comes up fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously. I don't have long. Take these. Fang palms you a couple of those metal thumbnail-sized drives. Ripper worms. My slate has been buzzing like crazy. It seems your delivery shifts have turned up our 2 targets. He squeezes your shoulder. I knew you can do it. Now we nail those snakes. Okay, well, what do we do? Hardin's boys are all connected by some kind of closed network. You break the access protocols on both of them, you should be able to gain the location of the nearest network ports. Slot the Ripper worms in those ports, 1 each, and they'll feed me anything and everything stored on Hardin's shadow network. He smiles. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there. You hear the scuff of boots as a group comes up the corridor, likely on their way to a place in order with Min Ji. You turn for a second, and when you look back, Feng is already halfway down the corridor in the opposite direction. He raises a hand in farewell and is gone. You run your fingers over the tiny Ripper worm drives in your pocket, and you smile to yourself as you wonder how mad Jenna will be at Feng for this little excursion. Time to slot some worms. So hack Hardin's agents. So that goes in through here. So what do I need? Ooh, I need high rolls for these. What does this one do? 3, potentially. Alright. Okay. So, probably should stop by... I don't have enough money to sunbathe. Or, not enough money. I don't have enough of this, of the dice to sunbathe. But, I could order some fungus. Oh, gosh. I lost out on getting the scrap there. It is what it is. Alright. Let's order myself some fungus. Cryo in the chamber. Okay. And I think that's it for the day. Let's go ahead and end the cycle. Okay, good. We got one of almost everything. We're just missing a 2. Let's see here. I don't think I need to repair. I think we're good on all fronts. Alright. So I'm thinking... What am I thinking? So Minji Express is done now. Oh, I'm not allowed to even run orders anymore. Timbre Tea House... What can I get for running with them? I can collect ties, gain more scrap. That's always good. I could patrol the ward and gain energy. Why don't we try that with a 5? There we go. Full energy. That's good stuff. And then we could use the 6 there. But let's go ahead and try sleeping in. Sleeping in. We got a 4 we can use here. I want to try to do the, let's do this one. We got a 3. Let's use that. Okay. Agent port unlocked. What do we do with this? Oh, 1 Ripper worm. There we go. This will provide Fang with the ability to rip any data he likes from Hardin's network. Alright, port closed, slotted. And then I guess it's just... I mean, do I spend the 4 and... Because I think it's just that 1 left, right? 2... Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. So this is a 4 or a 6. We're going to use the 4. Bypass. Okay. Ripper worm in. Okay. Fang. As you walk into the timbre, you quickly spot Fang arguing with Jenna. Keep your distance. It doesn't look good. Fang seems to be explaining something, but Jenna is having none of it. She points to the door and Fang walks away, catching your eye as he turns. Could have done with you getting here a minute or so ago. He glances back at Jenna. Well, either way, it looks like I'm fired. Good news is that it doesn't look like I need the job anyway. He takes out his slate, pulsing with pale light. Now let's take a look at what you are really here for. The slate is a whirring mess of code streams coming direct from the Ripper worms as they dig through the agent's data and spin it into threads for the slate to pick up. Anything good? Feng scrolls the display with a finger. A lot of junk, a lot of dull-as-hell message threads, a lot of tedious data caches, but, Feng's eyes flash, definitely some good stuff. He stops the screen scrolling on an entry and expands it. Check this out. Feng shows you the screen. You see a bold corporate logo, not Solheim's, and a word below. Conway, Feng said. He's working with Conway. Conway? Conway Extractions. They're an automated extraction corporation, the biggest. They run drone mining, colony reclamation, massive salvage jobs. He's been speaking with them personally. Got a whole chain of messages here, but it's mostly encrypted or redacted. He rubs his head. Damn it, this is juicy, but we can't nail him with it. He scrolls some more. Wait, what is this? A wasteland reclamation facility, right here on the eye. He glances at you. What's the bet that this place is tucked into the wastes? The wastes? It's the section of the eye Erlen couldn't reclaim, was too damaged, too cut off. Back before the collapse, people would have got there by going down the connected spoke from the hub, but that spoke's broken now, so the only way is the long way, round the rim, past the greenway. He shows you on his slate. Feng looks away, thinking. Conway have been making moves on the system since the collapse. I heard they took over one of Solheim's old belt colonies a while ago, moved everyone out and reclaimed the whole rock. Well, why work for Hardin? Access? Old connections? Not sure. Feng looks back at the screen. But if Hardin is involved in it, then we need to check it out. Simple as that. This is a wild goose chase. Yeah, maybe it is. Feng slides the slate away. But what have we to lose? Feng looks up at you. Hardin was a Solheim executive. That's not something you just walk away from. People like that don't change. You don't make your money from exploiting the most vulnerable people in the system one day and then flip to their side the next. I'm not about to drop this. He pinged these guys the moment he was found out, and they started prattling on about this Conway facility. The way I see it, Feng stares out into the middle distance. We have got to get to that facility. The answer to whatever Hardin has been planning, has to be there, and we're going to catch him in the act. Give me 5, maybe 6 cycles, and then I'll see you on the Greenway. I seem to remember there's some old service docks on the outer shell up by the Haifa building. Should be a good place to meet. Feng squeezes your shoulder. Thanks again, Sleeper, for sticking with this. I haven't forgotten about that tracker of yours either, but I'm going to need to be back in my bay to pull a solution together. He turns the slate around to face you, showing a mass of scrolling code. I've been working on a fix in my breaks. He winks. Feng grins. See you soon, Sleeper, and he walks out the door of the timbre without looking back. Just another waiting game. Alright, so what do we want? Do we want to bump up Endure to 1? We can wait till we have 3 upgrade points and do something like this. Endure would be good to bump up to 1, but so would it be to get Engage, chance to get energy after Engage action. I'm not really an Engage type person. We could also re-roll our dice once per cycle. I wonder if that works in the middle of a cycle. Let's go for it. Nope, I can't go for it. Need 2 upgrade points. Alright, let's wait on that. Now, let's see. What do we got? We could build a home, crack Conway. We need Fang the Greenway. Still have to disable the tracker. Track Ashton, who's across the gap, and we need 100 credits to get across. 100 cryo. Still looking for Griol caps. Is there any idea where? It just says there. Doesn't tell me where to go for them. Help Lem work. Which I think we're closer to being done with. I could use my one on. Oh, that's noodle manufacture. That's not Lem. Here we go. Oh, I'm literally one away. Beautiful. Start action. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he goes. You are perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Asks Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Griol from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers, then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers. He offers and clinks the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side reel. He grins broadly, clearly has been desperate to tell you all cycle. I knew it. Lem holds up his drink. You did get there first, friend, I'll give you that. He looks away. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little Meanie back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past cycles. She misses her father. Lem looks away. Yeah, he says to no one in particular. The silence stretches out as Lem takes a drink, his eyes fixed on the bedroom door. She's great. He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle out of one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the eye in these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes the drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here, everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her. Purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. He takes a drink. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anyone's heroes, you understand? We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here. You saved her. I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but... He sighs. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit, its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me, I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? The side reel will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us with a chance. Together. That's right. We hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the side rail horizon out of here, to a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this a little too fast. He laughs. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. See you around. All right, then. He catches your shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it. From both of us. He pats your shoulder and you slip out into the dark in the walkway, with thoughts of little Mina on your mind. Aww. I think I'm gonna save till I can get 3 points for one of these things. I feel like I'm close. Alright. Should I work for Rabia? Caster's table. Don't really care. Should I try climbing the free spoke? How much is that? It takes me... Was that 6? Spoke climber condition. Oh, am I not allowed to do that? There we go. This says into it. But that doesn't really... Either way, it doesn't really matter, it seems. I could try climbing that, or I can try continue to work for Rabia, gain some scrap, which I can sell. That's not a bad plan. I've got enough energy, so let's just grab the scrap. Alright. And with that, the cycle's over. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode and want to see more of what's coming on the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified of new videos, like this video so it shows up in the YouTube algorithms, and as always folks, I will see you in the next game.